Yes, people, and welcome back to Normski TV and the What's Going On podcast. And yes, today, if you would like to smash that like button and subscribe, that will be very helpful. Listen, on the road to 1K, it's a bit of a journey. It's taking a bit of time, but listen, I want to keep pushing, and that's what we're all about. And look, today is Champions League. Arsenal kick off in about just under an hour's time. Team news is out. Big up to Khawaja, the Perez of the mods, for putting in the team that's starting. And yeah, interesting. Some of the people on the bench, interested. But listen, we have to go there and we have to be professional and we need to come away with a result. We cannot afford to do what Tottenham did, which was absolutely ridiculous. What you saw yesterday was crazy, guys. It was absolutely crazy. But listen, as I say, before you do anything, smash that like button, subscribe and share if you're new, as I say, on the road to 1K. And without further ado, I'm going to add Mr. Big D and myself. We're both in a slightly different environment, not in a normal place.
Yes, sir.
Bring up what you're saying, brother. Come
Yeah,
earlier,
I was trying to fix it. Yeah, I was trying to fix the light in there. It's not too bad. I've got a spotlight there as well.
Oh, you're all good, bro.
Cool.
All good. Yeah, you can see you
Yeah,
well. Look, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. I know the time was much earlier than expected, but listen, we have got an important game on tonight. The first leg of Arsenal going away to Bayer Leverkusen, and we need to get a result there. Do you know what I'm saying? But before we go into the show, how you doing? How you keeping? How's the weekend?
Yeah. Doing all right now. Doing all right. Was up in the West Midlands. Yeah, up in the West Midlands on the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Clark Sister concert and stuff. So
okay, yeah. How did that go? All right, good.
Yeah, it was very good, excellent.
Would you like to record? Would you like to record all that?
Yeah. You were though. They were even encouraging you to hashtag the actual event and everything.
Oh, so, okay. Was it good? Good turnout.
Very good turnout. Yeah. Very good turnout. Yeah. Bethel. I mean, it wasn't completely full, but you know that venue, and there was people on the balcony as well. So. Yeah, it's a decent turnout for sure. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we had our like men's event, over 500 people there and down there, and I mean, so it was really good event and everything. So yeah, everything's all good. And look, let's get into the show because let's say there's a game on. And before we start, let me just see what Khawaja is saying. So just saying, big up to Normski and the panel. Good afternoon. Yeah, not good evening. It's a good afternoon today. Smash those lights up. Arsenal 11. So this is the Arsenal 11, and I think there was someone new. Fly, who's this guy's in it. I don't know if you're new, but Flyberry, if you're new, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and his thoughts on the lineup. And the lineup. Listen, it's probably what I expected. Do you know what I mean? I'm not looking at that and thinking, it's looking at what's his name is out. Martinelli, not Martinelli, sorry. What's his name? Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is out. I mean, he's got a hamstring problem, so I don't know what's going on there.
Sounds convenient, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
sounds very convenient.
It's just really up in. It's really up in the air, Big D. I really don't know what's going on there. But look, does he have a future with Arsenal? I mean, listen, personally speaking, I wouldn't want him to go. One of the subject matters that I will be discussing, and as a matter of fact, let's go into that before. But let me just look at the fixtures. Yeah, so not the fixtures, the actual players there. So look, strong enough side there. See if Gokeres can do anything there. Havertz going back to his previous club, he's on the bench. Salmon, young guy. Ranson on the bench. Mascara, White. Calafiori, Jesus, Dowman, Madueke, Norgard, Havertz, and Kepa as the backup goalkeeper. And talking about backup goalkeepers, I don't know what we saw last night, brother.
Yeah,
this Tudor, what is he doing? Has anyone noticed that Trossard is not on the squad? Yeah. And listen, we thought that he was back in training, but if he's not, he looks like he's probably injured. And this is the problem that Arsenal are facing right now. And with the amount of competition that we're in, Big D, you know, Arteta, as I keep saying about the rotation, it's important that he rotates and you're seeing that, you know, one player comes in, another player goes out, and we're in so many competitions. You know, quarterfinals of the FA Cup, quarterfinals of Champions League, a final for the Carabao Cup, sitting top of the league at the moment, currently on 7 points. Obviously, we played one game more than Man City. But listen, look, the Man City, you know, they have got a tough FA Cup draw where they play Liverpool, and also smack bang in the middle of that, you've got Real Madrid in there as well. So they're going to have to be doing some rotating as well. So it's not going to be easy. We'd be quite fortunate with regards to our route to, if we do get to the final. We got Southampton away, so that's quite fortunate. But listen, this is the what's on the menu tonight, and FA Cup fallouts. There's two Prem sides come to lower position, Fulham and Sunderland. Why they didn't feel the strong enough side, I don't know. They're not in any, you know, problems going down or anything like that. I would build a strong side and go out there and do it, and then get, you know, they get taken out. So we will look at that. And this is one for me. Even with, if we get over the line, and talk about Arsenal, if we get over the line, I still worry about the future of Arsenal, the club, going forward, in terms of our young players, in terms of, you know, the current crop of players that we've got there. There are players in there that I saw on Saturday that just ain't good enough. Dowman properly showed up, you know what I mean? Dowman shone against Mansfield. They gave us a tough game, you know, typical, you know, muddy pitch back in the day, you know what I mean? Old school FA Cup, but you know what I mean? Eventually we came through. Cream, as I say, always rise to the top. Madueke with the goals, the opener, then a bit of a mistake from Salmon, and then obviously Eze comes on and scores the winner to make it 2-1. But you know, they played with heart, and big up to Mansfield. But listen, we're through to the next round, as I say, quarterfinals away to Sunderland, and let's see how we go on that. So surely this one, we have to keep bringing this up, Big D, and this one. Surely this can't happen. But looking at the Spuds' next fixtures, yeah, this is a reality. You know what I mean? After the performance last night, losing, you know, to Crystal Palace, and now they've got to go away to Liverpool this weekend. Yeah, they've not won in 2026. There's a real reality that this Tudor guy who hasn't got a Scooby-Doo, Jamie O'Hara, went in hard on him, was saying he shouldn't even be let near the club after that performance yesterday. You know, bringing on a keeper that's never played in Champions League.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Killed his confidence. Didn't even acknowledge him when he went off. You know, substituting him in the 16th minute. But we will get into that. And also Champions League review and preview of the games. Obviously, yesterday's games. Liverpool going down to Galatasaray 1-0, but I do expect Liverpool to take it back to Anfield, and I think they'll get the job done. Also, you know, Newcastle drawing 1-1 with Barcelona. Again, I think when Barcelona go back there, well, you just don't know. And then obviously Atletico, the debacle that we saw yesterday with Atletico Madrid. You know, first 15 minutes 3-0 down. You know what I mean? After 17, 18 minutes, 4-4. It's like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. So, so FA Cup weekend. Liverpool, you know, they lost to Wolves in the league in that week leading up. Then on the Friday, Liverpool go back to Wolves. But obviously, they flipped the script this time, and Liverpool come out winners, 3-1 winners in that game. Look, they move on. As I say, they're going to have a tough tie with Man City away to Man City. But Andrew Robertson on the score sheet, Mohamed Salah again on the score sheet. And
Salah, is he back?
Well, this is it.
Salah,
I mean,
is he back?
He got taken off in the Champions League game. He just hasn't. He's just, I don't know what your thoughts are. He just hasn't been the same. You know what I mean?
Nah.
You know,
well, this happens, though.
Somebody put a picture of him up in like a workman clothes and gloves and a pair of DMs. You know what I mean?
Right, you know what I mean?
So from Timberlands, he just ain't no more. Do you know what I mean?
Nah.
I think he's lost his. Well, I think he's lost his pace. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, he's lost a bit of pace, but then, you know, we can't overlook that huge contract extension he got.
Yeah.
And remember, we debated this last summer. You know, there was 3 of them up for contracts, and they decided that Trent had to go, You kept Van Dijk. You upped his money. You kept Salah. You upped his money. But when I say Salah has underperformed, it's an understatement. He's been shocking this season, and obviously the players that he brought in, it's almost like he just didn't gel with those players, and maybe he's missing Trent as well, in what Trent allowed him to do. So it's just interesting that he signed the money, and then they're not delivered in the following season. Yeah. I think without him, they don't win that title last season. So it's a real weird one to bash him in terms of what he's done for Liverpool, but he's done for that big money, or he signed for that big money, and not show up for the whole season pretty much. He went to AFCON, didn't do much in AFCON either.
Didn't do nothing.
So it's him. It's him. It's on him. Yeah.
I mean, do you think come the summer he's definitely a goner in terms of getting him off the, because look, he's on like 400 plus a week, and for somebody that's not, as you rightly said, he's given a lot to the club. Do you know what I mean? Last season before, it was just crazy in terms of in terms of what he did when they won the league. But this season, absolutely fall off, absolute drop off, and that. And I mean, Slot, with the money that Liverpool have spent, 400 million plus, and they just not looking like the side. You know what I mean? And you look at Florian Wirtz taking a bit of time. With Isak coming there, he hasn't really hit the ground running. Obviously, injuries have kicked in. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Ekatike has done quite well. Do you know what I mean? But they haven't really played as a team. That really, you've got Van Dijk and Konate, having their moments. You know what I'm saying? But they just ain't good enough for a side that spent over 400 million. And are sitting currently. I mean, I think where they're sitting currently.
Is it six or
48 points. I think it's 48 points they're on. There were sitting 48 points with a plus 9 goal difference. 3 points behind you. Obviously on the same amount of points as Chelsea, who are on a plus 19 goal difference. So even that their goal tally is well down as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting. I mean, you've got Alonso maybe there waiting in the wings.
There's that, isn't right? There's that, isn't there? Yeah. I mean, I suppose as well, Norm. Well, I say suppose, but you have to factor in the whole Jota situation as well, with that sudden death and stuff.
I
think mentally, there's probably some players that just not there, even though you're a professional footballer. You know what I mean? You're still a human being, and so mentally, that death. And I think that's probably something to look at Salah with. They were very close.
Very close.
So I think that was a bit more than just a teammate for Salah. So I don't know. I just feel like mentally he hasn't been there this season, and so then you wonder if any players even volunteered for themselves to go and get bereavement counselling and these kind of things. It's serious things, and you probably find that pride would not have them do that. Most people won't do counselling because they're just afraid of it. So, but if that's your boy and your boy dies, your head's going to get messed up a little bit. Because it's unexpected. He wasn't sick. He just died. You know what I mean? So sudden death. So but still, on the money they're on, professionals, they come together as a team, and they should be performing better than that. Especially as defending champions as well. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You expected them to be pushing you guys and Man City up there, right there, as in 2 or 3 points behind you or whatever. Which is not the case. So
it's a very bad, probably a very bad defense of the title. I know. I'm not going to compare them to like Leicester when they came back, and I think that season they ended up, well off the pace. You know what I'm saying? I think for me, for a team that spent that kind of money, it's not good. And the thing is, people will say, people will say that, big up Static, man. How you doing, man? and just say,
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Come on, let's get those likes up, people. I know there's other shows going on and that, and so I'm not really expecting the numbers, but we're just here for the chat. You know, we're going to try and get it wrapped up by 5:45, so we're not going to go too crazy and everything. So big up to Statty every time, man, all the time, bro. Really appreciate you coming in. The Gilberto of the mods, as Quasar is the Perez of the mods. And we'll move on. We move on to Wrexham Chelsea. Now, I think I said it last week. I was saying that North BD are good legends. But we're doing good. We're doing good.
We're good, bro.
We're doing good, bro. We're doing good. I've been watching Wrexham, and I've been doing like some watch-alongs backstage with big up to Matty and big up to Lee Gunn and all them guys. And we've been watching Wrexham and their journey up through the leagues. And all right, look, they took the lead. They're very good football inside. I like the way they play football. You know, a championship side. And I thought they would give Chelsea problems. And they, to a point when it did go to extra time, the goal was disallowed. It would have made it 3-3. They did go down to 10 men. Do you know what I mean? But eventually, João Pedro came on and got the goals, and they win the game 4-2 in extra time. Do you know what I mean? Maybe something that they didn't need. You know, they didn't need to be playing that. Chelsea didn't really need to be playing that. With them playing in Champions League, they are. I don't know if they're away to PSG or at home. I can't remember. I still prefer Henry, but I'll take it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, man. You know what I mean. But so they go on and win that game. But listen, Chelsea have now got a favourable draw in the quarterfinals. They're going to be at home to Port Vale. So I can't see nothing but a Chelsea win there unless there's some big crazy
upset.
And then we go to Newcastle, Man City. Man City away. Was I expecting an upset? I mean, like in terms of the changes,
right.
I'm just looking at in terms of the changes, the lineup. If I just look at the lineup, for I think what's name was on the bench. He had did he have him on the bench? No, he didn't even. Let's have a look. No, it was that Haaland. Yeah, he didn't.
No, he didn't travel. He didn't travel with them.
He didn't travel.
No.
I wonder, D, what do you think going forward? Do you think that he's maybe looking at this and thinking, like, Rice 6, Zubimendi 8 as a 10? Okay, that's interesting. We'll see how that was. Is he going with a Quaj? Is he going with a 4-2-3-1? Because that's what he seems to be playing now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He seems to be playing with this 4-2-3-1. Just with Haaland and that. Do you know what I'm saying? He seems like Pep. He seems to be experimenting and dropping him out the side a few times. I know he had an injury and that, but
but it feels like the Aguero situation all over again.
Yeah,
like his star striker, like he's not a guaranteed starter anymore.
Yeah,
and I don't know whether Pep does this to think, right, I'll get him hungry again, because
because Mahmoud scored in that game. He scored two. He scored two. He scored 2 goals.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think if who scored? Did Harvey Barnes score first? I think Harvey Barnes scored first in that game.
Right, in that game. Yeah, I'm just checking now. Harvey
Barnes has scored, and then Savinho in the 39th minute in the first half, and then
Mamouche
47th minute Mamouche, and then
65th minute.
65th minute. But Mamouche seems to be doing the business for them, which I think is he's definitely a good buy. Somebody that I'd love to have got, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
But in terms of fantasy, Norm, I guarantee you put Mamouche in your team, and Pep will drop him, because Pep is that kind of idiot. You know what I mean? So I think it's this time of the season where with Man City players, probably only the goalkeeper is guaranteed to start, as in Donnarumma. Everyone else is subject to Pep's madness. That's what he does at the tail end of the season. So it is what it is.
Big up Static, man. Thanks. I understand that, man. You know what I mean? No problem.
Nice one, bro.
We'll be looking out for your match reaction on your Insta as well. So we'll be looking out for that as well. FA Cup quarterfinal games. We do go away to Southampton, and Man City host Liverpool. So look, Newcastle just a bit up and down, because I was expecting, we will come to the Champions League. They played well in that game,
Yeah, they should have won it.
And that Lewis guy that plays he plays as a left back for Newcastle. Very good left back.
Lewis Hall.
Yeah, Lewis Hall. Yeah, very good.
I actually fancy him, though. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a couple of teams.
70 mil. At least 70 mil.
Yeah.
A lot in it.
It's a lot of money, but he's a good left back though. He's good left back.
You know what?
He kept him quiet.
At Chelsea, he was playing as a midfielder. You know, I think Chelsea only sold him because of PSR. The finances. Yeah, that's the only way. I think they sold him for about 35, 36 mil.
All right.
For Newcastle, and then now he's adapted into the left back role. He's cooking,
and he looks good. He looks good. This is an area where we've still haven't sorted out with these.
Same as us,
even though Chmp is a centre, and he's done well when he's played at left back. But he's a central defender. Miles Lewis-Skelly is a midfielder. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Calafiori is a central defender. So we haven't sorted out that side of it. And as I said, when I come to the subject about Arsenal going forward in the future, now I'm a little bit worried about where we're going in terms of the players that we're looking to keep, the players that I would hope that are going to be offloaded. Because like with every team, and I know this is with Man United, that when you go on and win leagues, Fergie has this thing about overhauling the team and freshening it up. Even the backroom staff, every now and again, every 3 years, he brings in a new second.
Number two.
Right, number two.
And if you guys do win, it's something that Arteta has to address because the truth is the JT and Pack are gonna all upgrade.
100%. Next season they're gonna be. But we will touch on that as I'll give you my thoughts around and what your thoughts are around that.
Yeah.
But listen, just talking still about the FA Cup. As I say, we spoke a little bit about it. Arsenal went away to Mansfield, not small ground, League One side, and we end up winning the game 2-1. But listen, for those first 15, 20 minutes, we was under the cosh. And Mansfield, they wore their heart on their sleeves. They could have maybe had 1 or 2 goals. And so it was a little bit worrying. And like the players that are, stepped up and stepped in, I expected more from them, especially if you're going to be trying to compete and to sort of try and impress Mikel Arteta.
Exactly.
But Jesus, what did he do? Kai Havertz, the ball was just bouncing off of him. A guy that's paid £280,000 a week and man can't control the ball. Martinelli just running down blind, and his Trossard goes off injured in that game. Norgard, I thought, had a decent game. Max Dowman, for me, was the one that shone amongst all them. A guy, 16 years old, you know what I mean? Made away cakes, apart from the goal. Again, it's just like this guy has to tackle himself. It's like he goes past one play, he goes, oh no, I need to go past it again. So I run back and go past it again. What are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? We could have got Lookman. We ended up getting Madueke 50-odd million. What are we doing? Yeah, Calafiori weren't good enough. Mascara, listen, he played, he saw what it's like to play, in a cup where, we could have been upset. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he was a little bit shaky. But Marley Salmon, listen, he gave the goal away for the equaliser, but I'm not going to put any blame on him. Do you know what I mean? His distribution is not brilliant. It's not brilliant at all. But listen, he had to make changes. What's his name came on? What's his name came on? Eze came on, got the winning goal. And that was in the what was it? That was in the 66th minute, and he scores the winning goal. Lovely goal.
That's right.
Also, a good goal. Listen, it was a good goal by the Waker as well. Gabriel with the assist. Gabriel Martinelli with the assist. But if they're trying to make a name for themselves and to try and see if they can take on the players, the first team players, and try and fight for a place, they got to do better. You know what I mean? And I just don't think they showed. And that's, for me, just ain't good enough. Do you know what I'm going to say? Just ain't good enough. So that game, we got through. We get another reasonably favourable draw, quarterfinals, where we play Southampton away. This time they got a better ground, decent, ground and that. But listen, not gonna go there, take it for granted. And I think if we play like we did against Mansfield, then Southampton will beat us. They're sitting currently 8th in the table. They're playing well. They've got a good home record as well. And their manager that they've got now, new manager that they've got up the table. So they were playing earlier on in the season. They weren't doing well. We were languishing down at the bottom, but now they've gone up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So as it says, Flybriar, it says, as far as the impact, it's fair to say Eze and Havertz players are who affect games rather than drive games. And if so, is that acceptable for the 10th position? Well, this is, you make a very good point here. Because listen, we know what Big D with you're sleeping, bro. Man sleeping on the job.
No, I think the thing is freezing, No.
Is it freezing? Oh, it looked like
he's sleeping.
It?
No,
I saw your eyes shutting down. I thought people, he's not sleeping on the job. He's not sleeping on the job.
That's funny.
But no, he makes a very good point because this point here about the number 10 position. I'm going to read it again because as far as impact is fair to say, Eze and Havertz are players who affect games rather than drive games.
Yeah.
And if so, is that acceptable for the 10 position? That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Because we know our 10s back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually drove games and made things happen. The likes of Fabregas, the likes of Bergkamp. Yeah. You know what I mean? In the number 10s in your, that played for your teams that really made things. I mean, what do you think of this statement?
No, I think he's absolutely right. It's a role that you have to be probably the best creator on the pitch, as well as chipping with the goals. And that's why I always feel like with Eze, he maybe needs a run of games at number 10.
Well, he will get that now. He will get that now because obviously Odegaard looks like he's not going to play again. Havertz now, it's a toss up between Havertz and Eze, but I think Eze really needs to stamp his authority on that position now and make, as Flyberry is saying, he has to drive that game and make things happen rather than come in and affect games, like come on and change games. We need somebody that's going to control the game.
Yeah, I think with Havertz right now, he's kind of like a bit of a teacher's pet, isn't he? Because he seems to always get back in the team whenever he comes back in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean, he was off for how long?
Yeah,
you ended up with Ethan going off to Marseille on loan, and when he was at Arsenal, and he was just left on the bench, and then to the point when Havertz did come back after his long layoff, he took him out of the squad and put Havertz in there and just left Havertz on the bench. So he really has treated Ethan bad, and I'm going to come on to that with regards to how Arteta's treated the young players. Just don't think a lot of these young players are not thriving under him. These attacking players are not thriving under him, and I think he's done them a bad the way he's treating these things. But yeah, it's a very good point there, Flyberry. Definitely a very good point there. They need to drive the game rather than just come on and affect the game. Yes, you're going to have your super subs and all of that. I get that, but you need someone that's going to be going on there that that can control games, dictate the pace of the game, and that rather than coming on and then affecting the game. Fulham, Southampton. As I said, we kind of touched on it. Fulham obviously get beaten by Southampton, the team that we're going to play. Fulham fielded a weakened side. Again, they're not in no trouble, Big D.
It's a lack of ambition.
They go to Fulham and beat them 1-0. So that's why I'm not taking Southampton lightly. Do you know what I mean?
But on Fulham's part, that's just a lack of ambition, man. I'm sure the Fulham fan base are fuming with that. Because at least get you're not going to win the league. You're not going to get relegated. At least have a good cup run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to just fall at home to Southampton, that's unacceptable. Yeah, that's unacceptable.
And that could be the same said for Sunderland as well. They lose to Port Vale, the team that Chelsea are now going to currently play. They lose 1-0 against fielded a weakened side. They're doing well in the league. Go and try and get some sort of silverware. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no pressure. Go and do. You ain't gonna get relegated. If you lose odd 1 or 2 games, you might drop down the table a bit, but nothing that's gonna be like major. What Tottenham are going through right now. Do you know what I'm saying? And Leeds, they win comfortably at home to Norwich. They win 3-0. So I think it's so if my memory serves me right, I think Leeds play West Ham in it. Is that right?
What in the cup draw?
Yeah. So you've got this is the quarterfinal. So you've got Arsenal, Southampton. Guys, what's it again? Arsenal, Southampton, Liverpool go away to Man City. Obviously Chelsea, you've got Port Vale at home. I'm sure West Ham play Leeds. I'm sure they play Leeds.
Yeah, because Leeds dispatched of Norwich, didn't they? Quite easily 3-0. And Leeds are at home as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they played Leeds. Yeah, so I think it's Leeds that they play. And listen, West Ham look, on a bit of an up. That was a good game as well. Forgot to say about that game. A very good game. West Ham playing with that Somerville guy. I love him. I wouldn't mind him at a club as a squad player, a good squad player. Plays on the left.
Yeah.
Really quick, technical. Could do a job. I think he's better technically than Martinelli, and he's quicker than Trossard. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, if I could get him at the club, I wouldn't mind that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I say that's something that we need to talk about. So Southampton go out. Sorry, not Southampton. Yeah, Fulham go out. Sunderland go out. And then we've got the quarterfinals set up. And we'll see how we get on in that game. And as I say, West Ham will win that game on penalties. He did go to extra time. That Igor scoring, but I don't know what that guy was doing for the Panenka. He was trying to do a Panenka, right?
Right.
And you know, I hope he didn't get no abuse online or all that thing. But what was he doing? You know, for that, you know what I mean? It was ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. My brother-in-law will be a one happy bunny, I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to be cute in a vital game like that. Just top bins and finish with that. Alan Shearer style, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Top bins, hand in the air, penalty scored.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what he was trying to do, just trying to be too clever.
Yeah, exactly.
And that. But listen, let's get on to the subject because brother.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Arsenal are not the only team that have not trailed by any point in the UEFA Champions League this season. Arsenal the only team that have not. Wow, that's another stat. But what we want to see is that stat turn into us lifting a trophy. That's what we want to see, Guardia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, yesterday these guys looked like they were playing on ice, bro. They looked like they were playing. I know in that picture there's a player that looks a little bit like Harry Kane. Even if
I had to look twice at that. You know what I mean?
I did my little AIT. But even with AI, even with Harry in the team, this manager, he's an absolute fool. The worst interim manager I've seen. He's absolutely shocking. Picking up a keeper, selecting a keeper over Vicario. You play your first team keeper.
Yeah,
he had a nightmare start. They were slipping all over the place. For the first goal, the keeper mistake. Second goal, Van de Ven slips over. Third goal, keeper slips over. It was mayhem. You know, shocking. I mean, we was on the chat with Chile on the chat and everything, and he was just like,
there's running jokes, boy.
You know, Jamie O'Hara come out and said they should be getting somebody from the Premier League that knows how this team, the DNA of this team is. You know, some people saying go and get Harry Redknapp, but Harry Redknapp is in his 80s, isn't he? You know what I'm trying to say? Tudor's coming.
They'll give him a heart attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the Tudor's coming, and he's literally. It's like the players are not playing for him. Again, Van de Ven in that game should have seen a red. Some people are saying that I think he was doing that to try and see if he can get himself sent off.
Yeah, convinced.
They're just not good.
He's checked out as a player, which is not good enough, man. Because this is how I see it. If you're checking out as a player, hand your pay slip back at the end of your paycheck. Sorry, hand it back at the end of the week. Then, if you're checking out, then don't look for no money.
But the thing is, though,
I'm docking them more money. I'm telling you,
the manager's not helped. He's coming. He's lost. He's letting 14 goals in 4 games. He's coming. He's meant to be this manager that's going to come in and save this team. He hasn't got a clue how the league is. Yeah, the choices that he's made. He's played 3 at the back. In that game, they had no midfield. He leaves Solanke on the bench. He leaves what's his name? What's the other guy that's just gone there and they're paying him $200,000 a week? He used to play for Atletico Madrid and play for Chelsea. What's his name?
Chelsea.
He used to play for Chelsea at Atletico Madrid. What's his name? What's his name, guys? People, somebody put it in the chat. What's his name? I can see his guy.
They left him on the bench.
He left him on the bench. Yeah, he left him on the bench. He didn't. He came on after. What's his name? Come on, somebody help me out. My brain is frying at the moment. I can't remember his name. But yeah, he was left. He was left on the bench. He was left on the bench yesterday.
Oh, Gallagher,
yeah.
Gallagher, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He leaves Solanke on the bench.
Yes, Solanke on the bench, Gallagher on the bench.
He left. Yeah.
Vicario on the bench. You know what I mean? That you have to bring on after the goalkeeper gate crashed.
Yeah, 16 minutes. And then even when Vicario come on, he didn't do well. Do you know what I mean? It was chaos. It was absolute chaos, Big D. Absolute chaos.
16-minute debut.
Did you see the goal? Did you see the break when they broke? I think it was for the 5th goal. The keeper makes a brilliant save. Vicario makes a brilliant save. Then the next thing, and the Griezmann, the flick from Griezmann for Alvarez, and they hit on the break. It was fantastic. And there was only one thing you could do, and he scores and puts it in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah.
They were just all, and a lot of it was mistakes by Spurs. Yeah. Atletico we could have turned it on if they wanted to. I think they took the foot off the gas, let them back in. And he wasn't happy. You know what I mean? He was not. What's his name was not happy. Do you know what I mean? He was not happy. The manager was not happy. Diego Simeone was not happy that gave it, and then with what's the name giving away. I think for the second one, Old Black just kicks the ball out straight to a Tottenham player, and then Solanke makes it. I think it was Solanke that got the second goal. Poro got the first one. Yeah, Solanke got the second goal. But yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. And then when you look, and as you can see in the picture there, that's what was happening. They were just all on. Big up Dark Side, man. Every time, man. I was meant to watch your stream this morning, man. But listen, we have to link up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you. And yeah, we're rushing through this because I know there's a game in not too long from now. And we need to go. We need to go there and do the bee's knees. We need to go there and do the bee's knees. But Spurs, they are bad, Big D. They are bad. Yeah, they are bad. Do you know what I mean? So one of the worst Spurs sides I've seen in a long time. Yeah. And I mean, would you think they would have been better off keeping Thomas Frank?
No, they would have been better off keeping Ange.
Wow, you go back that far?
Yeah.
Just quickly, score prediction. What do you reckon, D? Arsenal Bayer Leverkusen away. Dark Side wants to know.
2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what I had in my head. We need to come. Basically, we need to come away at least with a draw or a one goal. One goal. I don't want a 1-goal deficit. I know we could probably turn it around at the Emirates, but we can beat this side. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't go there complacent. We must not go there complacent. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 as well.
Yeah, 2-1,
definitely 2-1. Oh, you're going 2-0. Okay. I think they should have kept Ange. I agree as well. Okay, that's a fair point. I mean,
and I think the thing with Man, even though their finish in the Premier League was poor, but to win that cup final, the Europa League against United, to get them back in the Champions League, I think it's almost like a new manager bounce going into the season. And then I don't know what they would have given him in terms of transfer kitty, but I think just that feel-good factor of bringing a trophy to Tottenham, I think they would have been having a better season than they are now. But
I mean, when you look at their next fixtures, that's it. Big thanks, Quad, for putting his link in there, bro. Please go and subscribe to Dark Side doing bits on the YouTube app. Justice for Ange Postecoglou. Yeah, I mean, they showed him. I was watching something on X, and he was saying that I always do it. He said in his third season, or second season, I always win something. And to think that he's won them the Europa League Cup, and then to look where they are now. Yeah, I don't know what Spurs want. That's the problem. I don't know what this team wants.
Spurs don't know what they want, do they?
They don't know what they want. That's the truth.
Yes, Spurs don't know what they want.
Big thing. They've had Conte. Yeah. They've had Jose Mourinho. Obviously, they've had Pochettino. And I was worried. I was worried about when they got Conte, because the first time when he turned them down, I was thinking, "Oh my Lord, please, please, please!"
Yeah.
Right? They got him, but they just any managers that come in, they just absolutely destroyed them. You know what I'm saying? They absolutely just destroyed them. So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, but so these are
Is the Tottenham's remaining?
Yeah, I'm happy with the lineup. I'm happy with the lineup. Yeah, I'm happy with the lineup, Dark Side. I'm happy with the lineup. We ain't got no choice, you know what I mean? Obviously, Trossard is not in the side. Igor is a Gianni told us, yeah, who's on his show last time. Big up to Gianni every time. I wanted to see Skelly. Listen, Dark Side, I'm coming on to one of the topic things I want to touch on, and we're going to come on to that quickly because I know time is of essence. Big up Gianni every time. Big up Norsky and D. It was a blessing.
Yeah, big up, man.
Salsa dance over the spuds. Yes, it was a blessing, brother. We was laughing all the way to the bank. So these are the games that are, you know, I don't know where they're going to get their next win from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Their next game is Liverpool away. Then they go, home. It's like home from home. Yeah. You go to Tottenham, you win there. Yeah. Tottenham, Nottingham Forest is a 6 point. Nottingham Forest has already beaten them this season 3-0. Yeah. Then they go away to Sunderland. So, D, I'm going to just quickly see what your thoughts. I did go through it with somebody else. So, Liverpool away, win or lose?
No, that's a loss.
Right. They're 5-2 up. They're 5 points. They're 5-2 up. Atletico Madrid going to Spurs. It's home from home. Loss. They're out of the competition.
Yeah, they're out. Yeah.
Nottingham Forest.
Forest at home.
Forest at home.
They probably draw that.
Okay. Sunderland away.
They'll probably lose that.
Okay. So at the moment we've got they've got 1 point.
1 point.
Okay. Brighton at home. Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck.
I'm telling you, man. I think they lose that, no?
Okay, all right. Okay.
2-1. I think they lose that 2-1.
All right, okay. Wolves away. Now, Wolves are a little bit of a resurgence.
Yeah.
Wolves away.
Away at Wolves. 1-1.
All right. So that's 2 points. Yeah?
Yeah.
2 points. Now, we know West Ham have got some tough games as well. Nottingham Forest. Yeah. Aston Villa away.
Yeah, they lose that. They lose that one.
Right, so still 2. Leeds at home.
They could actually win that Leeds game because Leeds have stopped scoring now.
So that's
they've gone 4. A bit mad with
So how many is that? That's you said a draw. Did you say 2 draws?
Yeah, 2 draws and a win. So
that's
far.
That's 5 points.
5 points.
Chelsea away.
They're losing that.
And Everton at home.
They probably draw that. 6
points. So they're currently on 29 points. That's a draw. Yeah. And what do we say? 3 wins or 4 wins? 4 draws? And 1 win?
1 win. Does that do it?
Does that do it for them?
The thing is, if they need to win the last game of the season at Everton,
wow. They make Arsenal is saying 5 points for the rest of the season.
How much did I say? 6?
Yeah.
I said 6. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not looking good for them at all.
No.
And this is where I would change the manager, Norm. Just to
they don't get the win until they get to the championship. Yeah, that's funny.
You know what I mean? Yeah, as in, just to see if there's any kind of new manager about.
Yeah,
I would change. I would have fired him after last night's game. He's gone in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get an interim caretaker in, and you see if you can rally the boys to maybe change 2 of those draws that I said into wins, and they stay up.
Yeah,
I still think they can stay up, but 6 points, is that enough?
Bro, this is it. This is it, mate. Yeah, I mean, this is it. But
maybe I'm being hard on them with the draws, but I think they'll draw a few games there.
Yeah,
and I think
I would put Ryan Mason in charge to be on his tutor. Should have been in the long time.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, some people say they might give him until this second leg, and obviously if they lose that and lose it bad, then he has to go. I mean, as I say, Jamie O'Hara went in hard on him, and I can't take Jamie O'Hara, but he went in hard on him. Should be nowhere near this club. Shouldn't even get on the plane with them. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
He was going.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
going. He was going in.
Just like find your own way home.
Yeah,
You know the one. Find your own way back.
Yeah,
You're
he was
done.
going in hard. But listen, it's not looking good for Tottenham. And could
Yeah.
this be the year, Big D? Could this be the year where we win the league and Tottenham get relegated?
Ooh.
Right?
Wow.
Is there going to be a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse this year?
Right.
I
You know
wonder.
what I'm saying? Because
It's mad.
yeah,
Crazy.
if they get relegated, you have to remember that they got one of the best stadiums in the league.
Yeah.
And so that's not a championship stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if they get relegated, then that's criminal, man. That's bad. That would be bad. My conspiracy is that
I wouldn't put it past him. Dark side, I would not put it past
so
him,
we can
bro.
get out.
I would not put it past him.
Would you take Van de Ven?
Nah,
James?
I don't think he's a good. I don't think he's good.
Well,
He's only got pace. He's only got
that's
pace.
that's what I said to somebody. I said this guy's a liability.
Yeah.
I
mean, listen, the last game, which he's now not going to be eligible for, where he in the Crystal Palace game where he got the red card for pulling the guy down, and then he nearly got himself sent off in this game. I don't know what is this man doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Man. What is he doing, bro? You know what I mean?
Big
up to Views, man. Big up Views for the raid, man. Big up to you every time. We are coming down because I know there's a game on in 9 minutes. So we are racing. We are racing, people. We are racing. I would take him. He's rubbish. Plus, he's injury prone. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's not very good. He's not very good. Big up to Raids, man. Big up every time. Big up every time. Big up to Guna, SC, Rance and Shano Raid coming over. So thank you for that. Big up to everybody. Hit the lights. Just get those lights up. We haven't got a lot of time left, people. So hit those lights before you leave. We've got 9 minutes left. And we actually come into a lovely topic, which is the subject topic here. This is one I want to touch on, right? And it's concerning Arsenal and the future of Arsenal and our players going forward. And listen, if we happen to get it over the line, people, if we get it over the line, I'm worried about the future of Arsenal because I can see us winning it if we do, and Arteta keeping these same players. And we talked about this earlier on, that what will happen is that he's looking like Man United. Fergie always did it. Did a whole all of the team, freshened it up. You know what I mean? I need to see Arteta doing this, right? And when I look at it, I'm very worried, and I've had conversations, with Shane and with Matty and all that. Players like, Ethan Wamry, are they going to succeed under this guy? You know what I mean? Listen, at the moment, Max Dowman is the shining light, but Arteta gets his claws into him. He's another one that could, end up going down the same route.
I know you can send to Man United if you want, no.
No, wait. You're mad. Well, we sent a couple of players already to you already.
I know.
That's the crazy thing about it. I just don't think that this guy likes our academy. Who's come from our academy under this guy?
Right, exactly.
Who has? Do you know what I'm going to say?
That's what I said. We'll take him off your hands, mate.
Do you know what I'm going to say? So going forward, there's players that we need to get rid of. Yeah. Like we've got Havertz on 280 a week. Who's got a hamstring, 2 dodgy knees. You've got Jesus on 240, 250, has had 3 knee ops. You got Martin Odegaard, who I don't think is ever going to play for the team again. Shoulder injury. He just scored 1 goal in 20 games. Shoulder injury. Now he's hurt. He's got a hamstring injury.
Right.
These are players that we need to get rid of. Big time.
Allegedly.
Yeah. We need to get rid of these players big time. But I can see what's going to happen. We're gonna keep these players, and come next season where you guys are gonna strengthen. Chelsea are gonna strengthen again. Man City will strengthen again, especially if they keep Pep. Liverpool will go again. And I think playing this way, this type of football, yes, it's got us to this point, and everybody has said it's not sustainable. If I can get the words out, it's not sustainable. But we're here. We're 7 points clear, right? We're 7 points clear. And big up Waha every time, man. Big up to you every time. We're 7 points clear, but it's not sustainable, D. This type of football that we're playing right now, it is not sustainable. And people say, well, look, we're top of the league, 7 points clear, played 1 extra game. If we win it, brilliant. Lift the trophy next season, I want to see better football. But at the same time, I need to be seeing players like Trossard gone. I need to see Martinelli gone. I need these players gone because they're not good enough. If we want to get to the next level and defend it and not do what Liverpool have done, who've spent loads of money, they've got good players. But, some people just say, well, the team that Slot inherited was a good team from Slot. But I didn't think that they were going to have the season they did last season. None of the other teams in that league played well, right?
Yeah.
We didn't lay a glove on them. This season, we're sitting at the top of the league for how long? We're here in the quarterfinals. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup, which is key to win that game. And if he drops us and doesn't win anything, P45 settings. P45 settings. Pick up the pro, man.
There's no recovery from that.
Every time.
Yeah, there's no recovery from that, Nobs.
No. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, thanks for that, Waha. Again, guys, go to that GoFundMe and just help out a fella, in need, and obviously, once I hear how he's doing, he should be coming over towards the end of this year. So, so we'll try and find out how things are rolling with him that way. Kawaja Thai, just go for it here. Pro Mass Gaming just put in their channel in there. Big up views every time, man. Big up views. Listen, we have to win this game today. As long as we don't lose, we need to win. As I said, Darkside said we could just go over there, do a stinky, get a 2-0, 2-0, and just get back. I think we'll beat them because I think he was saying they've got a lot of injuries as well. They've got about 6 injuries as well. So we're going to see what happens on there. But that's what needs to happen is that Arteta needs to overhaul the team. But I can see him keeping the likes of Havertz in there. Do you know what I mean? Calafiori, I think, needs to go because he's just too injury prone. He just doesn't. You know what I mean? He's not consistent. It's just injury after injury, and even coming from where he played before, the same sort of thing. He came over with injuries, and his injury record is terrible. But for some reason, when Arteta likes you, he likes you. You know what I mean? If he doesn't like you, you know what I mean, you're going to be cold-shouldered out the side, just like he's done with the likes of ESR, like what he's done with Ethan Manreri. And now, also, you've got the situation with Miles Lewis-Skelly. You know what I mean? He's ruined these guys' careers. Last season, the man was playing for, pulling up trees, and he was in the England side. Now, you can't see the brother. You know what I mean? You can't see him. You know what I mean? You can't see him. So listen, it's crazy. It's crazy. But let me just quickly. I think I've got the. Did we do the what's going on thingy, or is it not?
No, because remember it's FA Cup weekend, wasn't it?
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah. So there was no predictions this week, was it?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, listen, what we do have is this, and I did quite well with the prediction thingy. You didn't get any points, D.
Nothing, bro.
Chile didn't get no points. I got the Toffees
result
right, 2-0.
2-0,
against Burnley. Kofi. So I jump above Kofi on 20 points. So I'm chasing down Chile. We're chasing you down. We're chasing you down, man. We're chasing you down. You know what I mean? We're chasing you down. But yeah, man. Listen, people. As you can see, this is probably one of the quickest shows we've done. You know what I'm trying to say? Because there is a game on tonight.
Yep.
Arsenal go over to Bayer Leverkusen. We need to go there. Do not do a Spurs. Do not do a Spurs. We don't want to see this, people. We don't want to see this. Yeah. We don't want to be seeing Slippy G. Remember Slippy G against Crystal Palace? And
right, you know that once.
Yeah, we don't want to be doing that. Yeah, Harry Kane is in there. Yeah, and if you saw my Instagram post, even with Harry Kane in the side, this Tudor or not to do. Yeah, Tudor. Yeah, he's ruined this club right now. Absolutely ruined this club. And as I said, Jamie O'Hara has gone right in on him, right? Because he doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? He just doesn't know what he is doing. It's terrible. It's terrible. And they need to act quick. As I say, they've got a game away to Liverpool this weekend. If they lose that, that's going to be 5 games in a row he's lost.
Yeah.
And they could be sitting 1 point above the relegation zone, depending on how Man City get on at West Ham. That's going to be not an easy game, but I think Man City might win that game. We played before Man City. Arsenal played before Man City. We would play Everton at home. We could temporarily go 10 points clear. That will put a little bit of pressure on Man City. And then we'll see where we go from there. But today we focus on Bayer Leverkusen. We're going to need to go there, do a professional job. And as I say, let's not do no slippy G thing here. Yeah. Let's go there. Gokres, turn up tonight. Eze, start to not affect the game, drive the game, as Darkside said. Drive the game tonight. And let's make this happen. People, we've come to the end of the show. We will be back to the normal time next week, 6:30. As I say, we bought it early because of the game. I will be on later with DJ B. So come and check us out later on the Wednesday Mingle show at 9:45. We'll be on with him. So come and check us out later as we'll be talking about the game tonight and obviously looking at the FA Cup fixtures and how we're going to perform going forward. So listen, people, smash the like button before you go. Subscribe and share if you're new on the road to 1K. And we will see you on the next What's Going On podcast. Take care and God bless.